Hi everyone, this is the second part of the previous video, so I will be testing the materials that I got and also making a drawing with them, mixed media drawing, so not only oil pastels or pencils, but probably everything together. And I hope you enjoyed this video. If you do, please interact with it, like it or share it. You can subscribe to my Patreon. There's a lot of free access videos, and you can also be a paid member and come and go as you please. You can pay for 1 month or for a bundle. I organized the collection, so now you can also pay for one collection if you're only interested in seeing materials or sketchbook tours or process videos. So this will still be free access for everyone, and I hope you enjoy it. Let's see how it goes. I don't have a plan for this illustration, so we'll test the materials and maybe I will take an illustration from my sketchbook and turn it into a separate illustration, into a new one. Okay, thanks for being here. Bye. Not bye, just see you at the end of the video. So these are the swatches I showed you in the previous video, and first I will test these colors in my sketchbook, and I will see how they work with the other materials that I normally use, which are Neocolors and color pencils. And I will do that first, and then I'm picking an image to draw, or maybe two images to blend and draw. Let's start. I won't test all of the colors because I don't think it's necessary. I just want to see the texture. So these are the oil pastels. And as I told you in the previous video, I don't think they're as messy as some other oil pastels. They're not as crumbly. Okay, so that's oil pastel, and I want to see if I can draw with this on top. A little bit. And I think I will try adding the Neo Art on top. Yes, I think it works better. These kind of mix, but the coverage of these is very good, so I think it's a good experiment. Okay, what else? I wish this color was in Neocolor. Maybe I can test it with acrylic marker. Oh, I really like this. This is very cool. Let's see. Maybe I can use this paper for collage after. Okay. Yeah, very nice. I'm not used to oil pastels, and I have some, but I haven't used them in a very long time, so I didn't remember, or maybe I didn't even try to add acrylic markers on top. This is very useful. Okay. Maybe I can see how they layer on top of each other, so I can pick different colors. Okay, I'll try with a very strong color first. And this pink on top. They kind of blend, but not so much. Like I can still see that it's pink, and it makes like a lilac. And what if I I think they mix. I don't think that they... Oh, okay, they don't. I mean, they mix a little, but if you scratch it, you can see the color that's below. This is also very fun. Okay, I really like this. And I want to see if I layer the oil pastel. Maybe I should write oil pastel. And I want to try to do this, but with the Neo Art. So let's see if it works. Maybe this one. No, I don't think it's possible. It just takes away some of the color. No. What if I do it the other way? So my base would be the Neo Art, and then I can layer the pastel. I mean, I think this obviously works. Let's see. But yeah, it does. Okay, so this does not work like that. This is my favorite one so far, but maybe just because of the colors. What else can we do? This is also one of the new ones, which is Museum Aquarelle. I mean, I think any like dry enough material would layer okay with the oil pastels. I mean, oil pastels can go, I think, almost on top of everything. Yeah, but I chose two similar colors, so I don't know if you're able to really see, but it works. And I want to try the ones that are not water soluble, which I don't have too many, but maybe this. Something like this. Okay, so this is not water soluble, and the Derwent drawing are also not water soluble. And I want to add something that is water soluble on top to see if these lines really show or if they just get covered. Maybe this color is nice. Okay, it doesn't look that good like this. And on top of this, maybe I can put this. Okay, let's see. I think this has water. Okay, if I add it on top of the color pencil, it just creates a layer. And maybe when it's dry, I can try to remove it. And what about this? One of them in the previous test really showed up, but I think, okay, I think this was Neocolor, so this violet, this periwinkle blue eventually should kind of pop, I think, more. What else can we test? Or should I just go for it and start drawing? um, I like these colors. Maybe I will just try to draw on top of the oil pastel and see what works on top of that. So graphite works. And this is Neo Art and it should also work. Yeah. This is oil-based pencil. I think it's the same. It kind of removes a layer of oil pastel. And let's see if I can draw on top of the Neo Art with this. Maybe the Neo Arts behave just like the Neo Color ones. The texture feels different. I think I need to use them more to really see the difference besides the color range. Okay. Mechanical pencil doesn't really show on top of Neo Art, but I think it works fine with pastels just because it takes away the color. Which one is... let's try this gray one. I really want to use this color, this page for collage, so maybe I will be cutting some of this. Yeah, it works. What else? I don't have any liquid like to dilute oil pastels. I've seen videos where people get this solvent to make it, I don't know, water soluble. I don't think it's something that's useful for me, so at this point, so I won't try it. And this is marker on top of Neo Art. Neo Art, yeah, you cannot do anything on top, but you could. I like this actually, so you could just color, and you know that the Neo Art one gets dissolved by the marker because it's not water soluble. But I want to see if it's the same with the Neo colors. I think so. It does go like in between the spaces. I don't know if you can. And I think this is very nice. How many times have I said nice? Okay. What else can I try? I think that's it. I think I'm going to start drawing, and more things maybe will come up as I'm drawing. Because I cannot think of anything at the moment. I mean, I could try other materials, but I wanted to try mainly the new things that I got, so maybe just for fun. Let's try this on top of on top of Neo pastels. That's very lovely. Okay, so if you have pan pastels or dry pastels, you can put them on top of oil pastels. That's nice to know. And what about the Neo Art? Maybe this go on top, this type of material goes on top of anything. I'm not sure. I don't have experience with pastels, like the dry pastels, only oil pastels. So this pink turn into almost this color. And then maybe I can try to it kind of removes the pan pastel. But this is a good exercise to create textures for collage. Just try whatever material you have, layer them on top of each other and see the textures they make. I need to clean my hands. So I think I will just start drawing and see what happens and try to use most of these new materials. And let's remove this. Maybe this I will save it for collage, so not for this video but for another one maybe. I will look through my pictures to maybe make a sketch. I never make a sketch, but for this video I think it's better for me. Okay, I decided I'm going to try to draw this. I don't know if you can see it. It's a cafe here in my town, and I would like to draw this part. I've drawn the back part before, and it's easier for me because there are a lot of trees. This one is harder. It's just building. I don't think I will make it a night scene. I don't know, maybe at a moon, and I won't use this perspective. I'll just draw it from the front. Let's see how we do. Since I want this to be kind of messy, I will just add lines with this water soluble pencil. They can always be hidden. So I will try to be as loose as I can, because it's always been my goal, and it's something that sometimes I start getting comfortable with my drawings, and I lose this looseness. So it's important for me to keep it and to not be so accurate. So that's why I'm drawing like this. Like right now I'm thinking, oh, there are 3 windows. I have to fit those 3 windows, and I don't. Nobody cares. It's not. What else? I took this picture right before Christmas, so before New Year, so these Christmas trees were up. And I will add this line. So a tip, if you want to be loose, just grab your pencil, not the regular way you grab it, and wiggle it. There are some videos on this on my Patreon. I have my tea, so get yourself your tea and cookies or chocolate or coffee, and let's start this. And maybe you can draw along, or maybe you can just relax and watch. I'm starting with the Neocolor 2 because it's something that I use a lot, and then I'll try to add some of the new things. I'm liking how it's going, but I will try to add some people because I always think it looks better when I add characters and figures, and yeah, like you can see life is happening. So I don't know how I'll do it on top of this. Maybe I should have started with the people, but we'll work with what we have. So I know that I can add people here and maybe someone closer to this point of view, so I can add faces here and it should look okay. I thought it was going to be harder to include the oil pastels, but it's been very nice. And I think, yeah, the hardest part is probably over, and I'll just fill in the details and probably the sky. And there's another building here, but I don't know if I'll do that. And I want to work on some tiles for the street, and I think that's it. I'm sorry about the light, but it's winter, so it's already not too dark, but not enough light to not have this lamp on. Okay, I think now on to the last part, and I will also speed this part. Thanks everyone for watching. I think it's a long video. I will edit it now. And I hope you enjoyed the process and the end result. I really like it. I will try it on a frame to see how it looks. And let me know if you have any questions. And if you like this video, please support me, give it a like, share it, subscribe for free on here or Patreon. Yeah, we'll see each other very soon. Thanks for watching.